Now let's look at the solutions to the previous exercise. We have to look at the gradient, and the gradient of this graph is -2, which means the direction of the graph will be negative. In order for us to find x, we let y equal to 0. So we will have 0 is equal to -2x minus 4. We transpose the -2, and remember, with the laws of equations, anything that goes over the equal to sign changes sign. It's called transposing. So we are actually taking it over. So it becomes positive 2x is equal to -4. We divide by 2 on both sides, and x is equal to -2. The second step is for us to find y and let x equal to 0. So y is equal to -2 times 0, -4, and that will give us -4. The next step then is for us to plot. So your graph should look something like this. An x-intercept of -2, a y-intercept of -4, and then of course don't forget to label your graph. Let's look at the next one. The next one is y is equal to 3x plus 5. The direction of this graph will be positive because 3 is positive. The second step is to find x, let y equal to 0. Again, we let y equal to 0, we transpose 3x, becoming -3x, and we find that x is equal to -5 over 3. And then to find y, we let x equal to 0. 3 times 0 is 0, plus 5 is equal to 5. Now let's have a look at that graph. So let's look at that x-intercept. We see that the x-intercept is -5 over 3, which is -1 and 2/3, which means it will lie between -1 and -2. In fact, just slightly over halfway, giving us this dot here. That will be your x-intercept. And then of course the other one is 5. And so if you look at it, you'll see that the direction of the graph will be positive, but let's draw it. And that is your equation of the graph y is equal to, or the drawing of the graph y is equal to 3x plus 5. I hope you've got the same answer. If you do, we are definitely on the right track. Now let's have a look at the next graph, which is one we are going to need a table for. So I'm sure you remember with these graphs that we take two values on either side of 0 to help us plot the points. So we've got -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. And what we are going to do now is this. Let's have a look at the graph y is equal to -2x. So there's the table that we spoke about in the previous exercise. We have to do a table to plot this graph. So we've got y is equal to -2x, and what that means is that you are going to substitute that is from your original equation, which we find there, and that value, these are the values that we are going to substitute in there. So let's have a look at this. -2 times -2 is 4. -2 times -1, again from the table, is 2. -2 times 0 is 0. -2 times 1 is -2, and -2 times 2 is -4. So we need to plot that. Let's plot that quickly. Okay, so we plotted the points. Those are the points in blue that you'll see. Those are the 5 points of the graph that are in the table. And so that is your graph y is equal to -2x. This is the graph y is equal to 5. Remember, with these graphs, they are either parallel to the x-axis or they are parallel to the y-axis. So there are no calculations that are necessary. All you do is simply draw the line where y cuts the x-axis at 5, and that's the end of it. Our fifth and final graph is x is equal to -2. Again, we plot it where x is equal to -2, and that's your graph. Don't forget to label your graph and say that x is equal to -2. If you need any additional information, please refer to page 109 and 110 of your study guide.